subscribe. And welcome to the WWE 2K25 totally interactive series. And we are met with the final boss making his way into the arena tonight. We are going to have a WWE 2K25 draft episode, but there is so much more happening. And The Rock says, finally, The Rock has come back home. Not only am I home, but I'm now the WWE's chief of the board, which means I get to choose how I see fit to improve it. So starting from this day forward, WWE enters a new era, my era. All championships have been vacated and an immediate draft will take place tonight. I've already hand-selected the brand new Raw and Smackdown GMs along with their talent directors. I know each and every fan is going to love what The Rock is cooking. With Royal Rumble coming up as our next premium live event, I want to encourage our burgeoning roster of talent to get themselves qualified for both the men's and women's Rumbles, because each Rumble will have the brand's top championship on offer. Whilst the Rumble qualifiers take place, there will also be chances for the majority of superstars to earn a title shot at other championships within WWE. But tonight, let's see the WWE Draft unfold. I'll see you all soon. The final boss there, he's the guy in charge. He is the chief of the board. Everything has to go through this man, and if you're going to enjoy this episode, which I think you will, make sure you subscribe to the channel. A big thank you to Charlie James, who's a channel member. Become a channel member to influence the series. But this WWE 2K25 draft gets underway. We have got a Raw roster to fill up, and don't be brutal, leave us a like. You can see your general manager and talent director on your screen there, but more on that later. And SmackDown has equally a larger roster to fill up as well. You can see the chief of the board there, The Rock, is overseeing everything tonight, but he has let his GMs choose the talent that they wish to have on their shows. So each brand can steal two superstars from the other, Raw from SmackDown. TNA superstars can move freely to Raw. Hall of Famers can appear on Raw as well, and mystery superstars will be drafted throughout the series. SmackDown is very much the same. They can steal two superstars from Raw. They can have TNA superstars move freely to the brand. Hall of Famers can also appear on SmackDown, and there will be mystery superstars being drafted to the blue brand as well. So let's have a look at our Raw general manager and talent director, and we have got Adam Pearce and Ava Raine taking the reins at Raw. So Raw is in safe hands there. And over on the blue brand, we have got Nick Aldis as the general manager and Shawn Michaels as the talent director. So is SmackDown going to remain the land of opportunity? Only time will find out. But let's get these drafts underway. And the first Raw draft is Roman Reigns. Tonight marks the beginning of a new era for Monday Night Raw. And with the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, I had to make a game-changing decision. So without further ado, allow me to introduce the most dominant champion of our generation, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. So Raw is getting an absolute monster of a #1 draft pick. The Tribal Chief, the original Tribal Chief I should say, is now a Raw superstar. He is going to be running around on the red brand, I guess attempting to get his title back. SmackDown's #1 draft pick is equally as mesmerizing, and SmackDown is the land of opportunity, Nick Aldis says, the home of the very best. And with the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, I had to secure a top-class superstar, a man who defines greatness, who brings the fight every single night. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the newest member of Friday Night SmackDown, Seth freaking Rollins. So Nick Aldis doing his best to kind of counter Raw's amazing #1 draft pick. But Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins have both been split up. One on Raw, one on SmackDown. What do you think of that? As we look at the second Raw draft pick, and it's Drew McIntyre. Adam Pearce says, Raw is built on warriors, on fighters who are willing to do whatever it takes to reach the top. And with the #2 pick in the WWE Draft, I am bringing in a man who embodies that spirit. a former WWE champion, a Scottish warrior. It's Drew McIntyre. I expect with Drew's Raw regression, we will see some truly cinematic displays from him. I very much agree with that sentiment. Drew McIntyre, with his ultra-aggressive nature at the moment, surely is going to be the pinnacle of the red brand. But SmackDown's second draft pick is absolutely insane as well. Nick Aldis goes on to say, SmackDown is the home of history makers, of superstars who aren't just chasing dreams, they're finishing stories. And with the number 2 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing a man who has changed the game. A former Royal Rumble winner and one of the very best in the world. It is Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare is going to be on the blue brand. And of course, surely it's only a matter of time before he ascends to championship glory. But what an absolutely incredible draft pick. Whew. So let's head on over and look at Raw's number 3 draft pick. And it is Jey Uso. Monday Night Raw is all about stepping up, proving yourself, and making your own legacy. And with the number 3 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm selecting a man who has done just that. A former WWE Tag Team Champion, a breakout star, and a true fighter, Jey Uso. I can't wait to see the WWE Universe yeeting on Monday Night Raw. That's right, the WWE Universe are going to be upstanding on their feet. Each and every single one of them in the arena will be yeeting along with the main event. And again, it gets bigger and better because SmackDown have chosen the best in the world. It is CM Punk. SmackDown is about making an impact, about bringing in the biggest names and the best in the business. And with the number 3 pick in the WWE Draft, I've secured a man who defines controversy, passion, and straight up greatness. CM Punk. Will the best in the world cement his legacy and finally get his much sought after WrestleMania moment? We're only going to have to wait and see, but you can bet your bottom dollar CM Punk is going to do whatever he can to claim a WrestleMania moment. Over on the red brand, and it's our first female superstar. It is Rhea Bloody Ripley. And Adam Pearce says Monday Night Raw is built on dominance, on champions who don't just win, they redefine the game. And with the number 4 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing one of the most dominant superstars in WWE today. A former Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley. With her own measures of brutality, I expect to see Rhea dominate here. And you, like me, are probably expecting exactly the same thing. Rhea has dominated WWE for several years now, and I see why that would not change here today. But the man, Becky Lynch, is a SmackDown superstar. Nick Aldis doing his best to claim the very best. And he says SmackDown is home to the biggest names, the fiercest competitors, and the absolute best in the business. And with the number 4 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in a history-making, trailblazing, straight-up badass. The man, Becky Lynch. With a future spot in the Hall of Fame calling, what does Becky have in store for this new era on SmackDown? So her and her real-world husband are both SmackDown superstars, but can Becky ascend to WWE SmackDown greatness? And over on the red brand, we're at the 5th live draft pick. We have Gunther. We want Monday Night Raw to be about dominance, about superstars who impose their will and leave no doubt who the best truly is, Adam Pearce says. And with the number 5 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in a record-breaking champion, a true ring general, Gunther. Can Gunther clinch even more gold to continue his title-holding record? Well, the red brand is definitely a place that he is going to try, and Gunther is just a impossibly difficult superstar to try and beat. So Raw have a good superstar on their hands, but SmackDown, trying not to be outdone by the red brand, have brought in none other than KO. It's Kevin Owens. Nick Aldis says the blue brand is about fighters, about superstars who give everything they've got every single night. And with the number 5 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in a prize fighter, a former world champion, and one of the toughest men in WWE, Kevin Owens. Owens is one of the most unpredictable WWE has on offer, and I know he will raise hell here on SmackDown. Absolutely right, Kevin Owens loves to fuck things up. But we're on the red brand and things have just got absolutely phenomenal because AJ Styles has arrived as their number 6 draft pick, and Adam Pearce says Monday Night Raw is the home of phenomenal athletes, of superstars who define excellence inside this ring. And with the number 6 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing a former world champion, a true veteran of the business, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Can AJ get back to his very best and become one of the top stars on Raw? We don't know. Let us know down below your thoughts on AJ Styles making a return to the red brand. But we head back to SmackDown, and our next draft is about heart, resilience, and is one of the superstars who will fight anyone, anytime. And with the number 6 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in a superstar who has had so many nearly moments. A man who has proven time and time again that he belongs at the top, and that man is Sami Zayn. Can Sami go one further here on SmackDown? Can Sami finally win the top prize, the World Championship, or the WWE Championship? Well, on SmackDown, he's going to try his hand at winning the top prize, the World Heavyweight Championship. But we move back over to Raw, and the red brand is about stars who know how to get the crowd on their feet and take over the spotlight. And with the number 7 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in the hottest name in WWE today. The man who's ready to say, yeah, LA Knight. What can the wildly charismatic Knight bring to the red brand? He is a fan favorite. He has exuberance in abundance. He can smack talk, he can wrestle, he can do it all. But can he get to the very pinnacle of WWE success in this series? You're gonna have to stay tuned. Up next on SmackDown, we are getting Damian Priest. And Nick Aldis says SmackDown is about intensity, about superstars who bring the fight every single night. And with the number 7 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in a man who is ready to take over. He's fierce, he's hungry, and he's looking to make an impact. Damian Priest, with his never die attitude, will be watching Priest with a keen eye and expect him to make waves on SmackDown. So Priest has kind of finally gone off by himself, a singles superstar, a bona fide singles superstar. But can he get any success over here on the blue brand? As we head back to Raw, we have got, well, it's Tiffy time. And on Monday Night Raw, where we're all about pushing new talent and securing the future of WWE, and with the number 8 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in the brightest young star in the women's division. A force to be reckoned with, it's Tiffany Stratton. She may be young, but she has already showcased the talent that she has. Tiffany Stratton has got it all. She's got the look, she's got the athleticism, but can she add the gold to go along with it? Well, she does have the opportunity here on Raw, and with Adam Pearce as her general manager, I'm sure she'll get the opportunity. And we are back to the land of opportunities, and Nick Aldis says sometimes a brand needs a superstar with some edginess, but also shows heart, passion, and an ability to never give up. And with the number 8 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in a fearless competitor. A true fighter who has earned the love and sometimes ire of the WWE Universe, Liv Morgan. She is a superstar that brings with her controversy, but I'm sure that will suit SmackDown. It says to me that Nick Aldis is very much looking forward to bringing some chaos to Friday Night SmackDown, and we're all for that. So, we are on draft number 9, and it is a WWE legend. Our next draft pick is always willing to make their mark, and with the number 9 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in a man who's built a career on being cold, calculated, and lethal. Randy Orton. With a wealth of experience, Randy will of course become a locker room leader here, and I can tell the Viper still has plenty left in the tank. There is going to be a lot of young Raw superstars who look up to this man. Let's just hope Randy Orton can be a fine example for them to look up to, because we know the man hears voices. And SmackDown's 9th draft pick, well, isn't it a coincidence that we have Finn Balor joining Liv Morgan? It's almost like the Judgment Day are coming together on the blue brand. But Nick Aldis says SmackDown is about bringing in the very best, and with the number 9 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm proud to introduce a man who has proven time and time again that he is one of the most dangerous competitors in the world. He's a key figure in the Judgment Day, a man with unmatched talent and a mind for chaos. Finn Balor. What can the Irishman accomplish here on SmackDown? Are the Judgment Day all going to be unveiled to be SmackDown superstars? Only time will tell. And the 10th Raw pick is going to be a man, a power horse, a workhorse, a dangerous, violent man. Our next drafted star is all about raw power and dominance. And with the number 10 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in a man who is a true powerhouse. A member of one of the most feared families in wrestling, the Bloodline. He's a force that cannot be stopped, and he's here to make an impact. Jacob Fatu is officially a Raw superstar, and I think that has probably put the Raw locker room on notice, because he's unpredictable and he will literally rip off the head of any superstar that gets in his way. Moving from one great draft to another, we have got Oba Femi, a giant and a superstar I know many on the SmackDown roster will fear. SmackDown is where the future takes shape, Nick Aldis says, and with the number 10 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in a man with all the size, strength and skill to dominate this ring. He's a new force within WWE on the main brand anyway, and he's here to show the world exactly why he belongs at the very top. It's Oba Femi. With another powerful star on the SmackDown brand, expect to see some seismic matches taking place. How are you guys feeling about Oba Femi's move to the blue brand? Let us know down below. And the 11th draft pick for Raw is another future world champion, you'd like to think. It's Bron Breakker. And Adam Pearce says, we want to look to the future of the WWE, and it begins here. And with the number 11 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in a man who embodies power, intensity, and the heart of a champion. He's a second-generation star with a legacy to carry, and he's here to make his mark on Raw. It is Bron Breakker, and I got a feeling this man's going to not only carry that legacy, but continue its success into the modern day of wrestling. Whew, Bron Breakker goes to Raw, and SmackDown's 11th pick is a bit of a wild card. It's a bit of a surprise draft pick. But Nick Aldis says, so we've discussed about bringing in stars who have the charisma and drive to succeed. And with the number 11 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm proud to introduce a man who has all the tools to rise to the top. He's got the talent, the attitude, and the ambition to make an impact here on SmackDown. Ethan Page. He makes his main roster debut, but he'll definitely be a superstar to watch. So all you Ethan Page fans, he's a SmackDown superstar. He's a main roster star. Are you looking forward to seeing just what opportunities he may grab by the horns? And our last Raw draft pick is a megastar. It is Charlotte Flair. Adam Pearce says Monday Night Raw is where greatness is defined. And with the number 12 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing in a woman who is no stranger to the spotlight and no stranger to championships. She's the daughter of a legend, and she's here to add to her already incredible legacy. Charlotte Flair. Who is looking forward to seeing her in action? Can she continue her record-breaking winning of gold? Well, only time will tell, but Charlotte Flair is definitely going to put the female roster on Raw. Well, she's going to be firmly in their minds. And the final draft for SmackDown is another female superstar that has a legacy to fulfill. SmackDown is where the best in the business come to compete. And with the number 12 pick in the WWE Draft, I'm bringing a former SmackDown Women's Champion, a true leader in the women's division. She's not here to make friends, she's here to win, and she's ready to take SmackDown by storm. It's Bayley. No stranger to stiff competition, can Bayley ultimately win WWE Gold on SmackDown? Well, over the next few days, weeks, and months, we're going to see Bayley try to shine. But let's have a look at all of these rosters in their entirety. Here is the Raw roster. We've got Io Sky, we've got Logan Paul, The Miz, we've got the whole entirety of the Bloodline, we've got Karrion Kross, and so many stars. Let us know where your favorite goes. And on SmackDown, we have got a plethora of incredible superstars as well. We've got the Wyatt Six, Eddie Thorpe, Jade Cargill. There are so many superstars to fall in love with. Let us know where your favorite star went.